Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Obviously you clicked on this video by reading the title, and yes, it is happening. I don't know how this happened, but it is happening. I still can't believe it, honestly. But apparently I'm leaving the Samsungs behind for the iPhones. Now I just want to say, very short, I was always an Android user. I went from having my first Nokia to a Motorola to then strictly using BlackBerry phones, and then in 2014 I switched over to Samsung. This iPhone is the first iPhone I have ever owned. The only other Apple product I've owned was a iPad mini. In this video I've split it up in a couple of compartments. I will do an unboxing from when I got it, which was yesterday. Then I will go ahead and state some differences between the Samsung and the iPhone. I'll also explain why I got the Samsung back in 2014, because this is the Galaxy S5, because at that point I was also contemplating between an iPhone and a Samsung, and I will let you know why I eventually switched over to the iPhone. And I have a last piece that will contain some tips and tricks of iOS 10 that you might know, that you maybe don't know yet, but it's stuff that I find very interesting and very helpful, because yes, I do my research before getting a phone. Always. I Google, I YouTube, I don't play around, okay? But the main reason why I got a new phone, because this one doesn't unlock when it's supposed to unlock. There's something wrong inside, it's not connecting how it's supposed to, so this is really not a good thing for an 8-month pregnant female who can go into labor really at any point in time right now. Oh my god, I had it! See, I messed up talking to you guys. Okay, now it's open. If you want to skip ahead to the unboxing, skip ahead to some of the iOS 10 stuff that I'm going to talk about, you can do so. I'll put everything down in the description box when I'm going to be talking about what. Okay guys, so this is it. This is always the fun part. As you can see, I got the rose gold. The Samsung I had in the bronze or gold, whatever this is, as soon as it came out. I think that's better light. This is really authentic how it looks. It has a little thingy. This is definitely, oh my gosh, it feels nice. This is literally just what I did. I hope the phone is fine. Designed by Apple in California, and the stickers they add, and then the actual phone. Yep, I definitely could not have gone with the regular 7. The 7 Plus is the right size. The iPhone 7 Plus is bigger than the Samsung Galaxy S5. I really like the color. That's why I got a clear case. The day that we went to AT&T, there was like all these offers and stuff because we bought our 2 phones. I went with a clear case because I obviously want to see this color. Regular, diggler, schmigler. The new ears. The new doggle, which is fine. I mean, there's going to be an adjustment. I saw Justine on YouTube saying that she could not match her aux cord from her car in here because it was a different frequency. So if that is the case, I'm going to be extremely pissed. Hopefully that was her car or something, like, I don't know. Looking good, it's looking good. I mean, visually it is a stunning phone, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like this design more than I like the S5. Obviously the S5 is older. We're going for English, United States. Choose another one. What do you mean, you can't look it up for me? Oh my god, how am I already stuck here, guys? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, obviously I have to like select your country or region. Oh my, this is what I was waiting for. And even though I had an iPad before, I'm going to be doing like a whole new iCloud and stuff. I don't want to, it's just, it's fresh phone, fresh la la la. Move data from Android, I'm not even going to do that. That is cool that they do offer that, but no, set up as a new iPhone. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Yep, definitely going to be two. Okay. Okay. Holy shit, this is really happening. I cannot believe this is happening. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit technical. Let's get into the specs a little bit and see what the differences are between these two phones. Again, this is the iPhone 7 Plus and this is the Samsung Galaxy S5. Is a display. This has a 5.1 inch display and this has a 5.5 inch display. Now, besides just the size, there's another difference. This is a Super AMOLED display and this is a LED display. So, you know, quality wise, it's kind of like this because AMOLED is better. It depends on the vibrance that the iPhone can provide. It supposedly has a better color selection and vibrance than the previous phones. So maybe that will, you know, compensate a little bit. They are both 1080p. Then, important thing for me, camera. Both have rear cameras and front cameras, obviously. The rear camera in the Galaxy S5 is 16 megapixel. The one in the iPhone is 12 megapixels. But there was a whole hoopla about that because they did not change the pixels from their previous phones, but it has a 1.8 aperture, which is definitely important. And then with this phone, I do also enjoy the optical zoom. Now the front camera, this one is crap compared to this one, really, because this has a 2 megapixel front camera, this has a 7 megapixel front camera and a 2.2 aperture. I tried to take pictures side by side yesterday and I'm going to use that clip, so excuse the lighting was not good and all that stuff, but I'm going to use that clip because that was my honest first reaction of me opening the camera. So here you go. Okay, so the front camera, holy shit. What? Girl, selfie says what? Holy crap, what it, okay. Damn, look at even the color of my jacket. Okay, like you can see all the nitty gritty. This does have like a beauty face on it, so it means that it's like automatically, it smooths everything out. Then I'm gonna take one a little bit closer. Okay, so I'm gonna have them both up on the screen. I'm sorry, I'm just really impressed with that front camera, yo. Something that I tested today was battery life, and I came up with a very interesting statistic. They were both 0%. I plugged them in at 11 o'clock, 12 p.m. The iPhone had 34% battery life, while the Samsung had 72% battery life. Then a half an hour later at 12:30, the iPhone had 53%. This one already had 96%. Then at 1 o'clock, so again a half an hour later, this one had 69%. This was already fully charged. So from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock, this got up to his full 100%. This phone got to its full 100% at 2:30. So from 11 o'clock until 2:30, this has been charging. But that was something interesting. There's definitely something that I wanted to test. But really it comes down to how long can it last after you fully charge your phone. That's the most important thing. Two key reasons why I would always go with Android, in this case Samsung. One is you can put a micro SD card in here and it will expand the memory of your phone, obviously. That is something that is genius to me. I hate the fact that with Apple, you have to like buy a certain amount and then the prices vary because of that. This one has 32 on its own, and then you can put up to 128 in here. They removed that from the 6 and then they reintroduced it in the Galaxy 7s. Don't know why they removed that. That's one of the things that they have like one up on Apple phones, so they should really keep that. And then the second reason is it's way easier to put music on a Samsung phone. I just copy and paste, literally. I don't have to connect with iTunes and then put the music from my computer in iTunes and then from iTunes to the phone. It's just a lot of steps. Then the reasons why I got the iPhone is, first of all, we're not gonna lie, it's a very aesthetically pleasing phone. I really like the color selection and just the overall look of the phone. And then the 7 Plus came out with the dual camera situation. As a YouTuber and somebody who wants to up their Instagram game, it's definitely something worth investing in. And then the third reason why I got an iPhone is that everybody in my family has an iPhone. My cousins, my mom, my dad, my husband. It's just easier to get in contact with them via iMessage or FaceTime. Even if they send a group message, as a Samsung user, I could never open it. I had to turn on my data and download the message and go from there. So it was always an extra hassle, an extra step, and now that is no more. As you all know, there's no longer swipe to unlock, something that Samsung already had, and when you swipe to the left, you have a camera. I wanted to check the brightness on the new phone, so I just turned it down first, and this is also a reason why I dropped Samsung. Anyways, this is it with full brightness up, and I do think that the iPhone is brighter. Well, I'm actually sure the iPhone is brighter. Okay, this is something super interesting because I was not aware that iPhone did not have this before. But when you want to clear all your notifications, you just 3D touch that X right there, and then it will pop up, and then you will go ahead and clear all your notifications, not do it one by one, and that's something the Samsung already had. A couple cool things about 3D touch. If you 3D touch on a folder, it will prompt you to either rename it or show you the app with the notifications. On your lock screen, when you 3D touch on a message, you can instantly reply. When you 3D touch on WhatsApp, it will show you how many messages you have and also from who. You can now delete set apps. Just keep in mind you're not really deleting them, they're just off your screen, but they're still going to take up memory, and if you want them back, just go into the App Store and re-enable them. Such a minor change, but it's such a huge difference. They now put the flip screen icon at the bottom right, and your filter icon is at the top right. So this is super convenient if you take a lot of selfies and you know you want to use your phone with one hand. This is just genius. Okay, two new features in Notes that I love is when you type something, I type Beyonce obviously, you can actually click on something new. So when you select the word first and then you hit look up, it will prompt you to a whole list of educational stuff that we all need to know about Beyonce. Okay, then you can also actually share it with people. So this would be perfect if you want to share a grocery list with somebody or vacation plans. Go right ahead. This is super helpful for people who have bad vision. You go to general, then you go to accessibility, you hit magnifier, make sure that's turned on, then you go back to your home screen and you hit the button 3 times, and then a magnifier will pop up. As you can see, I have like a McDonald's coupon, but look guys, it's legit, okay? It will help you. And it also has this little thingy at the bottom left where you can actually hit flashlight if you're in like dimmed situations in restaurants or something. So a couple new things with Siri. When you go to Siri, She has new options, and yes, that is queen. I am queen in my phone because I am. Anyways, when you hit app support, you see all the apps that Siri actually supports, so she's able to open them or function with them for you. Another cool thing, when you go to phone, there's something that's called announce calls now. So you can put it on announce calls always, headphones in car, or headphones only. Cool new feature with maps. For instance, I put in Miami. It gives me the temperature, it gives me the directions from where I'm located right now, a bunch of pictures, and then a whole bunch of information. Super easy way to filter your emails, guys. Hit the bottom left and you will see it goes between unread and then just all your emails. Another new feature in Mail is a quick way to unsubscribe. You don't have to go to the website, fill all that stuff out. No, you hit that little button, unsubscribe, hit it again, unsubscribe, bam, you're unsubscribed. To all my bilingual, multilingual people, this is life. So you go to general, then you go to accessibility. No, sorry, keyboard. Yep, keyboard. Then when you hit that, you can add a new keyboard. As you can see, I have English, emoji, and Dutch, but there's multiple languages that you can choose from. Then you set your language and region. You can add a language there as well. Then you go into messages, okay? And as you can see where it says space at the bottom, it will change whenever you hit it. So it hits English, then it goes to emoji, then it goes to Dutch. So I'm going to type hello, which is hello, first in Dutch, and then I change it to English, and then I change it to hello. So no more of those red lines at the bottom, nothing. A couple cool new features with the messages. You can now tilt your phone to the side and actually handwrite something. Then also, if you put emojis in just by itself, it's going to be a larger image. And here you see I typed in baby and it goes a little bit orange. That means that I can actually change it to a baby emoji. Now this is also something cool. I went to YouTube, I copied my own link, and I went back into the message that I was sending to mom, send it to her. And it will actually give me like a little preview, and it will actually give her also a preview. And now you can also, you know, send with effects, all the different types. You already know that. So you kind of already saw it before. I just wanted to show you again. If you give an emotion or something else, it will actually either pop it up in orange or it will just put it in one of the options right there for you. So money, set. Also, the phone is definitely smarter because when you type my number is, it will go ahead and put your number down. Definitely let me know your situation. Do you like the iPhone? Do you like the Samsung, or just Androids in general? Did you make the switch from one to the other? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm actually very curious. And then I will see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah.